Warranty. Oga, forget that thing. This is Dr. Sola coming to you from Lagos, Nigeria. A potential customer said something to me recently that I think many Nigerians will agree with. He said, warranty is not real in Nigeria. And you know what? I understood where he was coming from. Because how many times have you bought something in Nigeria with 1-year warranty, 2-year warranty, 5-year warranty, then something goes wrong? You call the person that sold it to you, the phone is switched off. You call again, no answer. You finally reach somebody and suddenly the warranty has conditions nobody told you about. Oga, this one no cover am. So many Nigerians have concluded that instead of paying more money for a product because of warranty, just buy the cheaper one. But something happened to us 2 Saturdays ago that I think is worth discussing. Because what happened demonstrates what a warranty is actually supposed to look like. And surprisingly, it started with an inverter failing. Before I tell you what happened, let me ask you for a small favor. I checked the analytics for this channel recently, and almost 9 out of every 10 hours watched on this channel come from people who are not subscribed. My people, you are watching Dr. Sola, but you have refused to join the family. Subscription is free, so please hit that subscribe button. It helps YouTube show these videos to more Nigerians who need this kind of information. Now, let me tell you what happened 2 Saturdays ago. This is a Sigenergy 12 kilowatt inverter. Yes, the Sigenergy inverter failed, our first ever. On Saturday, actually 2 Saturdays ago, one of the Sigenergy inverters we installed developed a problem. A bidirectional connector failed. Now notice what I just said. The inverter failed. I sell Sigenergy. I like the product. We have installed a lot of Sigenergy systems. But I'll never come here and tell you that because you bought an expensive or premium inverter, it can never fail. That would be nonsense. As my people in the US say, BS. Electronics fail. Mercedes-Benzes fail. Toyotas fail. iPhones fail. Aircraft components fail. Scary, isn't it? Solar equipment can fail too. So when someone tells you, this inverter can never develop a fault, please be careful. The question you should be asking is not, can this equipment ever fail? The more important question is, what happens when it does? That is where warranty becomes important. We contacted Sigenergy about the failure. The issue was assessed, and Sigenergy asked us to replace the inverter for the customer from our own stock. Think about that for a moment. They didn't tell us to tell the customer to wait 3 months. They didn't ask us to send the inverter back to a service center. They didn't say, let's repair it when the spare part arrives. They didn't say, manage it like that. They asked us to replace it. A failed bidirectional cable, we're asked to replace the inverter. And that is when the word warranty starts to have real meaning. I got a call from the client that the inverter had died. I said, why so sure? I've asked, why do Nigerians not believe in warranties? Now, before somebody says, Dr. Sola, you're just advertising Sigenergy. No. Let us talk about the real problem. The customer who told me warranty is not real was not being unreasonable. Nigeria has a genuine after-sales support problem. We have products entering this country through manufacturers, authorized distributors, independent importers like our brothers in Alaba, resellers, traders, and sometimes completely unofficial channels, also like our brothers in Alaba. You see a product advertised, 5-year warranty. Another one, 10-year warranty. Very impressive, but who exactly is standing behind those 10 years? That is the question. Maybe the importer stops carrying the brand after 2 years. Maybe the installer goes out of business. Maybe the manufacturer has no meaningful local support. Maybe there are no spare parts in Nigeria. Maybe that person who sold it to you has stopped answering the phone. And sometimes when the equipment develops a problem, the customer suddenly discovers that everybody is pointing at somebody else. The installer says, "Na distributor." The distributor says, "Na manufacturer." The manufacturer says, "Talk to your installer." Meanwhile, the customer is sitting in darkness. So when a Nigerian tells me, "Oga, all this warranty in Astorio," I understand. Some people have learned that lesson with their own money. And because of those experiences, many customers have come to one conclusion. If warranty no dey work, make I just buy the cheapest one. It sounds logical, but that decision can become very expensive. A warranty is not a number, it's not just a number. Here is something I really want you to remember from this video. A warranty is not 5 years. A warranty is not 10 years. Those are simply numbers written on a document. A real warranty is an entire support system. Listen to that carefully. Who is it that diagnoses the fault? Who talks to the manufacturer? Who approves the claim? Who has spare parts? Who has replacement equipment? Who pays for that replacement? Who takes away the defective unit? Who installs the new one? How long would you be without electricity? And perhaps most importantly, who will still be around 5 years from today? Those are the questions that determine whether your warranty has value. If somebody tells you, "My inverter has 10-year warranty," well, fantastic. Ask him, if he fails tomorrow, what exactly happens? That question can scatter plenty sales presentations because suddenly everybody starts looking at the ceiling. What did Saturday really teach me? Now let's go back to 2 Saturdays. Sigenergy asking us to replace the inverter immediately sounds simple. But there's another side of this that customers don't normally see. For us to replace an inverter from our own stock, we must have stock. That inverter sitting in our warehouse represents money. So proper warranty support does not start when something fails. The infrastructure has to exist before the failure happens. The manufacturer has to stand behind the product. The installer has to have technical competence. Someone has to diagnose the problem correctly. There has to be communication between the installer and the manufacturer. There has to be a warranty process. And ideally, there should be equipment or spare parts available locally. This is why 2 companies can sell you exactly the same inverter and give you completely different experiences. One company is selling you a box, they're just moving numbers. The other company is selling you the equipment plus the support structure behind that equipment. There is a big difference. And since we're talking about support, let me quickly ask for some support from you too. I look at my YouTube analytics. 89% of the watch time on this channel comes from people who are not subscribed. 89%. My people, wetin I do now? You are watching, you are learning. Some of you are even coming back to watch another video, but you still haven't subscribed. I beg, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. And if you've already subscribed, thank you very much. I genuinely appreciate it. Now let us continue, because this is where the cheap versus expensive argument becomes interesting. Is cheaper really cheaper? Let me be very clear. I'm not saying that because something is cheap, it must be bad. That is not true. And I'm definitely not saying that because something is expensive, it must be good. There is overpriced rubbish in the market too. The problem is making a decision based only on the purchase price while ignoring what I call life cycle risk. Let me give you an example. Inverter A costs 1 million naira. Inverter B costs significantly more. You look at the two quotations and say, I beg, inverter and inverter, give me the cheaper one. Fair enough. Then 2 years later, inverter A develops a problem. You call the installer. The importer no longer carries the product. Nobody has the replacement board. The manufacturer has no meaningful presence here. And suddenly, the 5-year warranty written on your invoice is just grammar. Eventually, you have to buy another inverter. Now, let me ask you, what exactly did you save? This is even more important in solar because your inverter is not operating by itself. It communicates with your batteries, your solar panels, gateways, sometimes your generator, if you have an EV charger, and sometimes smart building management systems. So replacing one component can create compatibility issues with other parts of the system. That is why the cheapest purchase price can sometimes become the most expensive ownership cost. So ask these questions before you buy. So you're about to spend millions of naira installing solar. Don't just ask, how many years warranty? I want you to ask better questions. Number one, who is actually providing this warranty? Is it the installer, the distributor, or the manufacturer? Second question, number two, is this product officially supported in Nigeria? Number three, if this inverter fails tomorrow, what actually happens? Do you repair it? Do you replace it? Does he have to leave Nigeria? And this is a valid question because there was a time a particular manufacturer made us ship the inverter to Europe for repairs. Does somebody have to send a circuit board from China? And this is valid. This happened to us for years. Number four, are replacement units and spares available locally? Number five, who pays for the labor involved in a warranty claim? Number six, what is it that can void the warranty? Improper installation, lightning, water damage, overloading, unauthorized repairs. Those things should be understood before you buy. And finally, how long has the company selling this equipment actually been in business? Because my brother and my sister, a 10-year warranty from a company that disappears next year is not a 10-year warranty. In fact, it might be a 6-month warranty. Nigeria does have consumer protection laws, and we do, but nobody buys a solar system because they want to spend the next 2 years fighting somebody over warranty. It is much better to understand who you're dealing with before you transfer money. So the real test is what happens after failure. Now let's return to that statement by this potential customer. Warranty is not real in Nigeria. I will change it slightly. Some warranties are not real in Nigeria. And Nigerians have every reason to be skeptical. But a properly supported warranty has real value. And what happened to us 2 Saturdays ago demonstrates why. The Sigenergy inverter developed a fault. I'm not hiding that from you. The inverter failed. But that is not the most important part of this story. The important part is what happened after the failure. We contacted the manufacturer. The fault was assessed, and we're instructed to replace the inverter from our stock. Replace just because of a bad terminal. That is how the system is supposed to work. A premium product should not be sold with the promise that nothing will ever go wrong. That promise is unrealistic. What should differentiate a serious manufacturer and a serious installer is this. When something does go wrong, somebody takes responsibility. That is what you're paying for, not just the inverter or the battery or the solar panels. You are paying for the people and the infrastructure standing behind those products. So I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever bought an inverter, battery, television, refrigerator, air conditioner, car, or anything else in Nigeria that supposedly had a warranty. And when you needed the warranty, you suddenly started hearing stories. Please tell us in the comment section what happened. Don't mention anything defamatory. So don't say really bad things about a specific customer. Just tell us about your experience. I think we're going to hear some very interesting Nigerian stories in the comment section. And before you go, remember the number I gave you earlier? Almost 9 out of every 10 hours watched on this channel come from people who are not subscribed. If you're one of them, I beg, help Dr. Solar today. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. On this channel, we talk about solar, batteries, electricity bills, generators, and the things that actually affect Nigerians trying to get reliable electricity. And if you're currently planning a solar installation, don't compare quotations based only on inverter size, battery capacity, and price. Ask one final question. If this equipment fails, who will be standing here with me? That question could save you millions of naira. Please like this video, share it with somebody who is currently shopping for solar, and subscribe to the channel. This is Dr. Solar coming to you from Lagos, Nigeria. I'll see you in the next one.